What is going on, fam? I'm going to get right into it today with the question of the day, and that is, what are your goals? Do they have to do with putting on muscle? Maybe losing fat? Maybe you're gaintaining, is what I like to call it, when you just kind of eat at a maintenance level. You know, you're still weight training, you're still doing all those same things, but you're not really aiming for putting on weight or losing weight. You're just gaintaining, baby. So what are your goals? If you're on YouTube, drop a comment down below. If you're on another platform, feel free to reach out to me. Let's talk about it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Plants and PRs podcast, the podcast to help you move better, feel better, and in the long run, look a hell of a lot better. My name is Tyler Egan. I'm a certified personal trainer, and today we're on take like 7. I, for some reason, cannot clear my throat. You know what that means, baby. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. Excuse me. But seriously, guys, drink your water. Drink your water. Today, I want to talk about some of the most challenging things out there. And I can think of 2 off the top of my head. 2 that people don't always bring up. They don't talk about often. A lot of people on social media are looking for a quick fix when it comes to these 2 things. So everyone's looking for or trying to promote their program, their plan, their concept, their protocol to help you lose fat quickly. Excuse me. Or build muscle quickly. And I got news for everybody. It doesn't work that way. Anything that's going to help you lose fat or put on muscle really quick probably isn't worth it. Like, steroids. I don't know. That's my opinion. I haven't done that much research on steroids, but it just doesn't seem worth it to me. The same thing with fat loss. Anything that's going to help you get there that quickly doesn't seem worth it. Like, I know in today's day and age, you can get surgery to get fat removed. And this is fascinating to me because I don't know how many people do it a year, but it's interesting because from what I hear, it seems like people always put the weight back on. You see, what people don't realize is when you get a surgery like that done, it doesn't help you break your bad habits. It just doesn't. All it does is remove the excess fat from your skin. You still have the same mindset. You still have the same tendencies. You still eat the same way. Exercise, whether you do or don't. Like, all these things are still there. You're still the same person. You just had a doctor go in and remove fat from your body. Now, maybe I'm simplifying it. I don't know enough about these surgeries that people have done. But my point being, these things take time. And in order to get the results you want, you need to develop the habits you need to sustain it long term. What a lot of people do is they decide to set up a goal that they want to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. Well, I mean, yeah, you might get there, but what happens next? What happens next? Even if you lose the 50 pounds in 6 months, and in my opinion, that sounds like a stretch and a half. But let's just say, hypothetically, you lose 50 pounds in six months. What next? What next? My guess is this person that set this goal probably doesn't have a next step. That's why you need to set up long-term goals with small-term achievements, is the way I view it. So, for me, I've been trying to pack on muscle for a couple of years now. And instead of beating myself up, because I haven't really put on much weight, but I've taken the small wins in the fact that I've put on some muscle. I've gotten more cut, I guess you could say. I have a lot more definition on me now, so I might not have put on the weight I wanted to, but I definitely gained the muscle I wanted to. So you got to develop these long-term goals with small achievements here or there to keep you going, keep you motivated. Or at least that's what I believe. It may not work for you. The point, though, is whether you're building muscle or trying to lose fat, is it takes a lot of fucking effort. It takes a lot of patience. And you're going to have to give yourself time, which, is the same thing as patience, really. But the effort thing goes a long way, guys. People don't realize how important your effort is. You can go to the gym every single day, work out with a trainer by yourself, and half-ass workouts, and you're not going to see results because your effort isn't there. And I know there's plenty of people out there who do this. I worked in a gym. I saw people do it. Like, why pay for a gym membership if you're just going to half-ass workouts? You're wasting your money at that point. Is it holding you accountable at that point? Probably not. So be honest with yourself. This journey, whether it be yours being losing fat or building muscle, they'll take a tremendous amount of time, and it's fucking hard. Nobody says this. Everyone's trying to sell you on this quick fix, this program that's going to get you shredded just in time for summer, or it's going to get you whatever. I don't know. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. But whether it's building muscle or losing fat, it's really hard work. It takes a lot of effort. I'm going to say that again. It takes a lot of effort, and you really do need to remain disciplined. Look, I'm not saying you can't slack off here or there. Do you? But if you really want results, you have to remain disciplined 24/7. You have to put in effort 24/7, and your goals will be achieved. But you got to focus on the little things. So I decided to, I was brainstorming on this. I was trying to think about like the principles to me that everybody needs to really achieve their goals, whether it be losing fat or building muscle. And this is what I came. Hold on. I'm just writing one more thing down. Hold your horses, people. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So I have five principles that are, in my opinion, required for you to see results in the gym with your nutrition, whether you're building muscle or losing fat, or, as I said in the pre-roll, gaintaining, baby. I don't know if anybody's ever used that before, but if not, I am coining the shit out of it because I love it. So my 5 principles are, and this is in order as well. I think you need to get these down in this order in order to really start to see results. So you need your mindset right. Understanding why you're doing what you're doing. And in your mindset, this kind of goes hand in hand with another principle, and I'll come back to that. Next is nutrition. I did a whole episode on quality yesterday, quality foods, if it fits your macros and obesity. I really believe that we need to start focusing on the quality of the food we're putting in our bodies and stop, putting shit in our bodies. And I'm guilty of this too. One thing I really want you guys to understand that listen to me is a lot of the stuff I say, I'm also saying to myself. This podcast, me using this platform to hopefully help you guys, has also allowed me to hold myself accountable more. Like when I say these things out loud, I'm like, wow, I need to start doing that better. It's the truth. Everybody has their faults. What I preach, what I say to people, I say to myself on a regular basis. So I just want everybody to understand that I'm just as guilty as the next person. Okay, so nutrition, quality food. Let's focus on quality food. Okay, if you focus on quality food, you're not going to be able to stuff your face. If you ever go online, look up like someone with like a 10,000 calorie challenge, they're always eating shit. Any of these calorie challenges, 15,000, whatever they're doing these days, they're always eating shit, like actual shit. That came from their butt. I'm just kidding. But it's not good food. It's always like chips and pizza and ice cream and just look, if I wanted to eat 5,000 calories right now, I can go get 5 tubs of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. No problem. No nutrition in that. It ain't going to do anything for me except make me feel like shit, but it's 5,000 calories. So we need to focus on the quality of the food. Even if you're bulking, you need to focus on the quality of the food. Don't throw it all to the side just to get the extra calories in. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Next comes mobility, and in mobility, it's an umbrella. So underneath on mobility, we have things like flexibility and focusing on your posture, proper movement. Now that's what mobility is about to me. It's about focusing on moving well, so that movement transfers over into the gym. You can't just carry yourself around like you don't care all day, just letting your shoulders round forward, your butt stick out, core unengaged, just shit posture all day, and then go work out for an hour and a half and expect it to transfer well. It's an all day, every day kind of thing. All day, every day. So mobility is everything. It's for one, focusing on the mobility at your joints, making sure you have range of motion that you may not have. Sitting all day in desks, standing, whatever you do on a regular basis, whatever it is. Because I used to stand at work all the time, and I developed really bad muscle imbalances in my hips, especially. So working on the mobility in those joints is crucial. And in order to do that, you also need to focus on flexibility. You will also need to make sure that your posture, you're carrying yourself well throughout the day so that it transfers well into the gym or at home, wherever you're working out. So it transfers well over to your workouts. Next is the actual training aspect. So the reason we focus on mobility first is because if you don't have the mobility required or the flexibility required to do certain movements, your training's going to suffer. So mobility has to come first. If it doesn't, like I said, your training is going to suffer. It may do more harm than good. It's very likely. It's very likely. I think back to I'm going on almost 4 years of this journey. Sorry, I'm gonna take a sip of my pumpkin spice coffee, baby. We're getting back into the good season here. My basic white bitchness comes out around this time of year. I love pumpkin spice shit. I picked up. I gotta stop saying that. I like pumpkin spice shit. I use the word shit to describe everything. I like pumpkin spice coffees. I picked some up from Wawa this morning, and it's not that great. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you guys are in the Northeast area and you have access to a Wawa, or I guess more like the East Coast, their pumpkin spice coffee isn't that great. I also drink it black, so take that for what it is. But it excites me that it's fall. There's leaves falling on the ground. I was kicking some around on my walk this morning. Got me pumped. I love the fall. I think most people do. The fall is a great time of year when it actually happens. But anyway, so where was I? I think I was on training. Right. So your training will most definitely suffer if you don't focus on mobility first. So I think back, I'm going on 4 years of my fitness journey, like serious fitness journey, because I was off and on with it prior in life. 4 years, and if I had focused on mobility and flexibility prior to, in the beginning 2.5, 3 years, I probably wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now, like with a constant hip issue that I have to be very mindful of, constant shoulder issues that I have to be very mindful of and work on day in and day out. Now, don't get me wrong. In order for adequate mobility, flexibility, things like that, you need to remain consistent with it. And in order to do that, you need to do it, I want to say every day, but it's not required. Frequently enough. I never did. I wonder if I did that, if I'd be in a different situation now. Look, hindsight's 2020. It's over and done with. I learned from my mistakes. That's the most important thing. But it also goes to show why mobility is so fucking important. So focus on your mobility, flexibility, make sure you're carrying yourself well throughout the day, be mindful of your posture, and then get into training. Carry that good posture over into the gym, and you're going to start seeing a hell of a lot of results. I don't just say in the beginning of every podcast that if you move better and feel better, you're going to look a lot better. It's the truth. If you really focus on the little things, getting your nutrition right so that you're not always bloated or lethargic or whatever other term there is that explains why people feel like shit all the time. It's because of your nutrition most of the time. And let's not get anything confused here. In nutrition, water lies. So make sure you're staying hydrated too, baby. Make sure you're staying hydrated too. Maybe I should just do a whole separate episode on my training, my principles to health and fitness. But so if you figure out your nutrition, you start feeling better, you focus on your mobility, you start moving better, that's going to transfer to the gym. You're going to start to really smash your goals. And from there, come on, you're just going to look a hell of a lot better. It's just as simple as that. You focus on the little things, you're going to see the results. The last thing, and this is probably the most important thing, is discipline. You need to remain disciplined in order to see results. Again, all of these terms, like when I say mindset, nutrition, mobility, training, discipline, they're like umbrellas. Oh, sorry, I just hit the mic. They're umbrellas. So underneath there's a couple other things. So maybe I will do a whole episode on this. But underneath discipline, we have things like accountability. So if you can't hold yourself accountable, if you need a community, you should find one. Community is so important. And look, there are some people out there who can do their own health and fitness thing and not need that many people around them to help motivate them, help keep them, help hold them accountable, help keep them disciplined. Not everybody needs it, but a lot of people do, because it's easier that way. I've been trying to develop a community myself, and it's made it way easier. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me a hell of a lot more motivated. So the last principle, discipline, is probably the most important, because you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to remain disciplined. If you don't stay consistent with all these things and hold yourself accountable and remain disciplined, you're never going to see results. A community could be great for that. A community could be very great for that. Speaking of which, I'm going to be starting my own Facebook group soon with some of my clients. Hopefully just to build a community like this, so we can hold each other accountable, help motivate one another, bounce ideas off one another. It goes a long way, guys. It really does. So those are honestly, those are my 5 training principles, and you need all of them. You need all of them if you really want to start to see results. But don't let anybody tell you differently than this. Building muscle or losing fat, whichever goal you're headed towards, is hard fucking work, and you need all 5 of these principles in order to achieve them. The problem is, everybody acts like, you see one person lose like 25 pounds in whatever period of time, and everybody thinks that should happen for them. You gotta stop comparing yourself to other people. Understand that you are on your own journey. You are on your own journey. What worked for somebody may not work for you. The results somebody else got on this program, you may not see. You may not. It sucks. But tough shit. That's the thing with discipline as well. I'm gonna leave it off here. Is you got to understand that you may not always want to work out. Somebody might be seeing more results than you. Oh, fucking well. Put your head down and put in the work, because your goals will not achieve themselves. And if you continue to just say you'll wait till tomorrow, you'll put it off till next week. You want to get that, but you don't want to give up eating pizza. You want to lose weight, but you don't want to give up eating pizza. You want to lose weight, but you don't want to eat salads. Well, the only person you're hurting is yourself. You're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting me. You're not hurting your mom. Well, maybe. I can't speak for your mom. But you're not hurting the majority of the people around you. You're only hurting yourself. So, I'm going to wrap it up there today, guys. Just remember, regardless of what anybody fucking says, and I really want to drive this point home, building muscle and losing fat is hard fucking work. No matter which way you're going, no matter how much weight it is, it's hard fucking work. It takes consistency, it takes discipline, it takes accountability, and it takes time. So be patient, put in the work, don't let anybody discourage you, and if they do, tell them to fuck off. And if you don't want to, let me know and I'll tell them to fuck off. Because everybody should be taking their health and fitness more seriously. Everybody. Okay, I'm done. All right. If you guys enjoyed this show, you took anything from this episode, please leave a rate and review on iTunes. Like this video if you're watching on YouTube. Drop a comment down below on what you may want to see next, or answer the question of the day. And I will check you motherfuckers out in the next episode. Peace. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and stay tuned for more, because I'm going to start uploading more podcast episodes here. And yeah.